welcome everybody, welcome. This is a reading for an all signs reading that I'm going to do. And all signs is very good. Basically, where how it is and how it seems to be. And we have our own ways of knowing what to do and blah 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 blah. So the point being is that in this reading we have to acknowledge about how things are and how it seems to be, and we have to prove ourselves worthy and how it is, right? So I know how things are, but it's the way of how it is. It's the way of how things are. It's a way of knowing about the proof, and we have to embrace about how it is and what have you. And things can go from a different way, a different standpoint, and how it is. So this is just an all signs reading, and it comes and goes, and it kind of gives you a way of how it is, and this is how it seems to be, because you have to know exactly how it seems to be, right? Because in that knowledge we have to believe that we can do it and understand of how opportunities are and what have you. So the point being is that when this is how it is, you have to look from the way of how it seems to be, right? And when things are good, you have to improve your self-worthy and everything else, right? So it thinks about how it is, then whether you have a good day or a bad day, it doesn't really matter, right? But this is what it seems to be. This is how it is and how the reading is and what have you. So this is how it seems to be. I will be clarifying, this is how it is. I will start off the reading for Aries right through Pisces. There's going to be all clarifications, but there's no timestamps whatsoever. Sorry about that delay. But, this is how it is. So this is going to start for June 28th to June 30th of this all signs reading. I will get back to do the all signs reading on Wednesdays eventually. So this is how it is. I am taking a break to do that, just to let you all know. But it seems to be very interesting of how it is, right? So we understand that bit by bit, day by day, week by week, month by month, and year by year. And so this is how it is, because we have to believe in ourselves to know what's happening, we have to have your own way of how it seems to be. It's the way of knowing that it's just the way of how it goes, because through over the years it's the way of trying to look at it from a different way. It's a way of knowing what to do, and you think about how everything seems to be, right? So you can understand that this is how it goes. This is how it remains. This is how it seems to be, knowing that this is just how it is, but it's the way of how, it is, right? Because it's the way it is sometimes. So this is just how it's going to be, and this is how it is, right? So this is what's going on, and you see it as a wonderful belief and understand how it is, and this is what I have for you, and I hope that this reading helps you. And this is what it seems to be, right? So this is how it's going to be, and it's the way of how it goes. Just for instance, I am drinking my tea, Earl Grey tea, as you can see. Basically that's how it is, that's how it remains. Basically that's how it seems to be, I guess. And this is how it is. It's basically tea, but it's a Earl Grey tea. It's very tasty. It helps to be good with it. But this is how it is. So the first one we're going to do is believe in yourself. Moon and Aries, courage. So we're going to start off that reading, and I'll do how it is. So we're going to look at, I'm going to do a 3-card reading for you, Aries, and we're going to keep going until how it is. Okay? So this is how it is. Let's start it off. Alright, so this is how it seems to be. Basically, how it remains, how it goes, how it kind of is. But let's see. 3 of Wands is upright, followed by the Page of Swords is upright, and you have the 5 of Swords upright. Yeah, see, Aries, you're not getting along because you have conflict. You know, when you have conflict, it's the main of how it is. You know, it's the way of trying to remember, right? It's the pressure, it's the game, it's the rhythm, it's the way of how it goes, right? Because this is how it seems to be. This is just the way it goes, but in some ways, this is how it seems to be. So I'm going to clarify what the universe is saying, because I'm going to clarify these 3 cards. So let's see. So you have 3 of Wands is upright because you have communication. Yes. You have the 2 of Swords is reversed because there's no crossroads. 8 of Wands is upright is speed. You have the Ace of Cups reversed because there's no satisfaction. But yeah, the 5 of Swords is revenge. Yeah, see, this is how it is because you're not getting along. You're not, right? So you could be dealing with another Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but you need to get along with it. This is like just pure pressure. This is just how it is, right? This is just how it remains, because in society, you have to believe in yourself that you can do it, you know? And this is how it is, because this is a process to acknowledge it. If you have communication, if you believe that you have revenge and you're trying to get all the negative and you're fighting and whatever, try to stay positive as much as you can, because it has to be all great, right? Because you're not trying to be the center of attention. You're trying to work things through. You know, it's the way of how it is. Believe in yourself. Okay, Aries? Just do the right thing. Alright? Let's see. On to the next one. Let your inner hero out. Moon and Leo. Heroism. So let's see what's going on. Ten of Cups is upright, followed by the King of Cups reversed, and the 8 of Cups is upright. Alright, interesting. You know, this is how it seems to be, Leo. I know that there are times where you have to, you know, understand how things are, how you can look at it, how you can believe it, how you can, you know, how it seems to be. You have to believe that how things are, how you can believe on how it is. So I'm going to clarify what the cards are saying. So let's see. Okay, so yeah, the Nine of Wands is upright for immaturity. The Moon card is misinterpretation. The King of Cups reversed because you have no support. Nine of Wands reversed because you have no fear. Oh wow. You have no guidance for the Hierophant. But the Devil is upright because you have obsession. Okay, yeah, see, you have to think because you're being immature. Immaturity, misinterpretation, because, you know, there are things that you're trying to remember, trying to discover, try to look at things from a different point of view, blah, 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 blah. You know, it's the way of knowing what to do, but you have to put yourself into perspective. You know, this is just how it seems to be, because, in other words, you need to understand of how it is, because you look at this, you look like everything's fine. But I'm going to clarify. It's, you have the Four of Swords reversed, because you're not resting. Followed by the Hangman is upright because you have restrictions. And you have the Two of Cups reversed because basically you were having a friendship, but then you're not having a friendship. I have no idea why. So I'm going to clarify these two cards for you, Leo. So let's see. The Three of Wands reversed because there's no communication. And the Tower that's reversed because there's no transformation. And let's see. Nine of Wands is upright. Okay. Eight of Wands is upright too because you're traveling. Okay. What's the opposite? Okay, so you have the Empress that's reversed. Ten of Wands is upright, so you could be dealing with another Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. One more. Six of Swords reversed. One more again. Eight of Pentacles is upright. Yeah, see, you could be dealing with another Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. You have to let things go. You have to believe in yourself that you can, you know, conquest your own feelings, your own emotions. You know, you have burdens. You have everything that you need, you know, because you have restrictions. Because you're restricted about doing whatever you decide, Leo. There are things that you're trying to master. And believe that you can do it. Focus on your belief. Focus on your belief system. You know, it's the way of how it goes. Because there's some way and somehow where things can change, you know, like an instant. You know, it's the way of how it goes. It's the way of how, you know, the way of it seems to be. Because you're looking at this. That's how it is. Okay? So keep it up. Keep it up, Leo. Because everything will happen in a split second. You know, I know how things are, but you have to look at them. Next one. Next one is freedom and adventure. Moon in Sagittarius, discovery. Let's see. Let's see what's going on for you. King of Cups is upright. Ten of Cups reversed. Wow. And the Four of Cups is upright. Wow. Interesting, Sagittarius. Interesting. You know, this is how it is. It's the way of, you know, perfection and see things from a different point of view. And, you know, it's the way of how it goes. But I'm going to clarify because you could be going after another Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer in some way, somehow. There are things that you're trying to remember, trying to believe in yourself, and this is how it is, right? Because you are trying to do the right thing, but in order to do that, you have to face your own abilities, right? It's the way of knowing what to do, but it's the way of trying to figure things out. So let's see what's going on for Sagittarius. Okay, so you have the Eight of Cups reversed, because basically that must be introspection. There's no introspection. Okay, so you have the Five of Cups reversed because there's no grief. Ace of Cups reversed, Ace of Swords reversed because you have no understanding. Interesting. Okay, so Six of Wands is upright because you have achievement. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune reversed because you have bad karma, means bad luck. You have the Justice, that's telling the truth. Alright. Two of Wands reversed because there's no planning. Ace of Wands is upright because there is new beginnings. Yeah, see, here's the thing about this. You know, Sagittarius, there's things that you're trying to remember because you use your achievement, you have new beginnings, you're telling the truth. But when you're having bad luck, it sucks, right? So, whenever things go south, you have to look at the positive, not the negative, you know? It's the way of knowing what to do. You know, you have to believe on how things are, because there are times where you have to remember that if things are going the right way, because you have to think for yourself. Okay, you have to think about the positive, not the negative. You have to focus on your abilities to know from right and wrong. There are times where you have to remember to believe in your own self. Seeing is believing, believing is seeing. You have to get the whole entire picture, because you have to know your achievement, your new beginnings, your truth. You know, that's how it is. But there are things where when you have the Wheel of Fortune reversed, you have bad luck on your side. You have to think that you can change things around. Maybe try to stay focused on positive rather than negative, you know. You have to remember to take a step back and move forward, you know. You have to think about that. Believe that you can do things, but in order to do it, you have to believe and maintain it. You know, it's the way of processing. It's the way of acknowledgement. You have to do exactly what you're told to do, but in order to do that, you have to face your own abilities, from the right and wrong. Okay, Sagittarius, do the right thing. Think about the positive. Think about your new beginnings. Think about telling the truth. Think about having achievement. You do exactly what you're told to do. Keep at it. Okay. Do what you can. Alright. Next one. A change of heart. Eclipse in Taurus. Revaluation. Let's see. Two of Wands reversed. The Lovers is upright. Wow. And the Five of Wands reversed. Okay, so you have the Lovers card because you're in love with somebody. Two of Wands reversed. That's like almost like you're not playing on something. You know, the Five of Wands is like close to the Four of Wands, but you know there's something that was going on with it. So this is how it is. You know, this is the way it goes, but this is what it is. Let's see. Let me clarify. Okay, so the Hermit, that's reversed. Six of Pentacles is upright because there's gifts. Eight of Cups is upright because you were focusing on, like, you know, traveling, or you're going to be an entertainer or something like that. The Queen of Cups is upright. So you could be dealing with another Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You could be dealing with that. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so you have the Nine of Pentacles reversed because there's no comfort. Queen of Pentacles reversed because there's no stability. Two of Cups reversed because there's no completion. Seven of Cups reversed because there's no delusion. Death card is upright because there's release. Yeah, because there's endings. Seven Wands is upright because there's release, resilience. Ten of Pentacles is upright because you have wealth. Yeah, see, it's the way of knowing because you know you're turning things in a different way. It's the way of knowing what to do. It's like a back draft or something like that, where you know you have to take a step back instead of moving forward. You know, this is a process to acknowledge that because you have to look at this from a different way. You know, there are things where you have to believe on doing things. You know, you have to remember to believe that you can do exactly what you're told to do. Be the master of how things are, because you have to look at this. You have to think that this is just how things are. It's the way of looking at it from a different way, right? Because you're looking at this, you're looking like there's going to be endings and stuff, right? That's why you get the Lovers card, right? So, you know, you have your ability to know what, like, about having resilience. You have the wealth. You have endings. You know, so you're trying to be lovable and think about how things are. You know, it's the way of trying to think about the positive, not the negative, right? So you have to know that, you know, what you're doing is what you're going to do, but it's the way of knowing what to do, right? It's like finding a partner or something like that. You have to think about the positive rather than negative. So believe that you can do it as long as it needs to, because you have to look at this, okay? how it is. On to the next one. Choose duties and responsibilities carefully. Eclipse in Virgo. Reorganization. Here we go. Three of Wands reversed. Wow. Days of Cups reversed. King of Wands reversed. Yeah, see Virgo, look at this. Three of Wands reversed, there's no communication. No, because you're not communicating. Because there's a way of knowing that you are not communicating in some way and somehow. It's the way of trying to remember about, you have to believe that you can think of the positive, not the negative, This is a way of believe what's true and what's not true. Because this is the way of knowing exactly how things are. Okay, because this is how it is. So let's see. So you have the Eight of Cups, you have the Seven of Cups is upright. You have the Eight of Swords is upright. You have the Devil that's reversed because there's no bad language and everything else, right? So violence and stuff. But you have the Eight of Swords is upright because you are hurt. You don't like it to be hurt. You don't want to. But then you're thinking about Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. You're trying to think about that. You're trying to remember that how things are, but you have to look at them from a different way. It's the way of processing, and you have to act like that. Act like there's nothing happened. But in one way or another, you have to focus on that. So let's see. Okay, so you have the Nine of Swords reversed because there's no trauma. Basically, the King of Cups reversed because there's no romance. Queen of Cups reversed because, or Queen of Wands reversed is no charisma. Queen of Swords up because there's independence. The Sun card is positivity. The High Priestess is inner voice. Yeah, see, independence, positivity, and inner voice. You're using that. You're using it as a way of provoking your own way of how it is, right? You have to believe how things are. You have to have the dedication to know exactly from right and wrong. It's the way of how it is. It's the way of how everything goes. Because in one way or another, everything can shift. So it's like this. It's like, let me clarify. So you have the Moon card that's reversed because there's no illusions. You have the Hermit card is upright because you're looking for a soulmate. Queen of Cups reversed because this is how it goes. So this is how it kind of is in one way or another. This is how it seems to be. Knowing that this is just how it goes, but this is how it is. Let's see. So you have the King of Wands reversed, Four of Wands reversed, Nine of Wands is upright. Yeah, see? You have the Nine of Swords or something like that reversed. So, you could be dealing with another Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You're not married. No, you're single. That's just how it was, because that's how it seems to be. So it's like, I can understand about how it is for you, Virgo. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so you have the Seven of Wands reversed because there's no resilience. Ace of Wands reversed because there's no new beginnings. Two of Wands is upright because you're planning on something. Okay? Wheel of Fortune is upright because you're having good luck on your side. Five of Cups is upright because you have grief. Yeah, see? Because this is why you're planning on, because you want to be staying positive as much as you can. You have grief because you are feeling like negative. There's something that's drawn to you and you don't want to let it go, right? If someone like really pisses you off or anything like that, I'm going to say it just straight out to you, Virgo. The way I'm going to say it is that I think in my own mind that basically if you are in a love and hate relationship, Virgo, get through the point. You have to acknowledge that. You have to believe on how things are, because whether at this stage as how it goes, you have to remember, you have to believe on how things are. You have to put something into perspective. It's the way of how it goes. It's the way of how everything seems to be, and you have to acknowledge that. Think about how things are, but you have to believe about it, because if you have good karma, grief, and planning, if you're planning on having grief and you don't like that person or anything like that, just try to think about the positive on how it is. If you get jealous, if you don't get along, if you have a bad day rather than having a good day, you have to know exactly, because one day you have a positive and next day you have a negative, so you have to remember to take a step back, focus on what you say, what you do, what you act, focus about not being the victim, and focus about staying positive. Yes, if you think about you don't like that person or anything like that, you have to acknowledge that. Acknowledge about how you feel, the way how you act, the way how you appreciate, If you think that if everything's fine or dandy, don't hesitate to understand about how this reading goes. Think about the positive, not the negative. Don't look at the negative. Think about the positive. You got that? Okay, Virgo. Get it through your own mind. Understand that. Please. On to the next one. scale mountains to gain a sense of achievement. Moon in Capricorn, accomplishment. Let's see. Ace of Wands is upright. The Sun that's reversed. 10 of Wands reversed. Yeah, see, you're in negative right now. You have to stay positive as much as you can, because the way of how things are, you are trying to think about what's happening. You know, think about how it is. Think about how you can believe that. Yeah. So let's see. Page of Swords reversed because there's no education. Okay, so now the Judgment reversed means there's no action. The Devil reversed is no obsession. The Star is inspiration. You have 10 of Cups as completion. The Death card reversed because there's no endings. Queen of Pentacles upright because there's stability. Yeah, see, this is how it is. If you have inspiration, completion, stability, you get how things are, and you get to the point. You get to the point of how things are and believe about how everything is. You know, use the time frame. Use your ability to know from how it is, from right and wrong. But you do exactly what you're told to do. This is how it is. This is how you can master your own feelings. You know, believe that you can do it as long as it needs to. Because like I say, pay attention as much as you can and focus. Focus on that ability to what you're tasting, what you're believing, what you're doing. You know, Capricorn, things will take time as it goes along, but you can do it. Slow and steady wins the race. And all you can do is go slow. Pay attention. If you're wishing upon something, if you have the completion, you have, you know, stability, inspiration, you do exactly what you're told to do. And that's how it is. So way to go. Way to go, Capricorn. Okay? Think about the positive and not the negative. On to the next one. Your inner wild child awakens. Moon in Aquarius, free spirit. Judgment is upright. Page of Swords reversed. Two of Pentacles upright because you're balancing two things at once. That's kind of this. You know, that's how it seems to be, I guess. You know, Judgment means that you're telling the truth. You know, you do exactly what you're told to do. You know, this is how it is. You know, this is how it seems to be, I guess. So let's see. Let's see what the universe is saying. So you have the Queen of Pentacles reversed because there's no stability. The Death card is upright because there's release. The Devil is upright because there's obsession. Wow. Five of Pentacles is upright because there's insecurity. Yeah, see, there's the things that you're trying to remember. You know, because you're ending something. You are in, you know, your obsession about something. You have insecurity, you know, so these are times where you need to, you know, believe that you can do things on your own. Think about the positive, not the negative. It's the way of how it goes. It's the way of believe about how it is. You know, it's the way of trying to consider your own options. You know, it's the way of how it goes. Because I want to clarify the Devil is 10 of Wands reversed. The Hangman reversed is no security. The Knight of Swords reversed. Three of Pentacles upright, yeah, because, you know, you have a third party. Four of Swords upright because you're resting. The Empress is upright because you could be, well, I don't know if you're going to, I really don't know. It's the way of trying to believe that you could be obsession about, you know, getting whatever you want. Like, you could be thinking about, I don't know, where things are kind of not working out as planned, right? Because you're thinking that how things are and what have you, and you do exactly how it is. So I'm going to clarify this Empress card. So I'm going to clarify it. So you have the Four of Swords reversed because there's no recuperation. You have the Emperor because there's no structure. Page of Wands reversed because there's no invention. But then you have the Six of Swords is upright because there's movement. Yeah, see, you are trying to do exactly what you're told to do, but Aquarius, there are things that you're trying to remember and try to let go of, and, you know, la-di-la-di-la, blah blah blah. But you have to remember that things have to be in place, and how things are. It's the way of knowing what to do, but it's the way of how it seems to be. Believe me, this is how it goes. Understand how things are, but this is how it is. Because you have to understand how things are. So if you have movement, you know, you see it as it is. If you're in a third party, if you're going to rest, whatever, do your own thing, think about the positive, not the negative. Understand how things are, but this is how it is. This is how your sequence is. And believe about how it is. Right? Movement will create positive. And that's all you can think of, okay? So way to go. Way to go, Aquarius. Keep it up, okay? On to the next one. Should I stay or go? Moon, Gemini, indecision. Right, so let's see. Two Pentacles reversed. Page of Swords is upright, and the Judgment, that's reversed. Yeah, see? You're not telling the truth. You're not balancing two things. No. But this is how it is. You're focusing on how it is. You could be focusing on another air sign, as in Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be focusing on that. So that's how it goes. Let's see what the universe is saying. Page of Pentacles upright because there's prospects. Alright, the Three of Pentacles reversed because there's no excitement. Six of Cups reversed because there's no past. Nine of Wands is upright because there's fear. And there's guidance as the Hierophant. Okay, so that's how it is. I want to clarify this prospects. Okay, so the moon is misinterpretation. Okay. But the Two of Swords is upright because there's crossroads. You don't know which direction you're going to take, left or right. Well, here's the thing, Gemini. If you focus on having guidance, you're going to focus on positivity. If you focus on fear, that's negative, right? So if you focus on the guidance, it will give you that interpretation, right? So I'm just kind of guiding you of how things are, but you know exactly which direction you're going to take, left or right. So you have to focus on the ability to know how things are. It's the way of knowing what to do, but you have to focus on that. Maintain it. Maintain of how it seems to be. Maintain how things are. Because you have to focus. Focus on that ability to know how things are. This is the way it works, but it's the way of how it seems to be. Believe on how it goes. Seeing is believing. Believing is seeing. You have to believe about that. Think about that. Think about how things are. Okay? This is the way of how it goes. Keep it up, Gemini. Try to stay positive, not the negative. Focus on guidance. But don't focus on fear. Okay? This is how it goes. Okay? On to the next one. Bring peace to your life and your relationships will flourish. Moon, Libra, love. Alright, how this is going to be. Two of Pentacles is upright. 10 of Wands is upright. Wow. And the 5 of Wands is upright. Wow. See, this is how it is. You could be dealing with another Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. You could be dealing with another Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This is how it seems to be. So this is how it is. This is how it's going to be. So let's see. Let's see. 10 Pentacles reversed because there is no wealth. 7 of Cups is upright because there is delusion. Ace of Swords is upright because there is understanding. Okay? 8 of Pentacles reversed because there is no perfection. The Magician is upright because there's no skill. Transformation. Okay. What's this delusion? Strength is bravery. Yeah, see? This is how it is. If you think about this, Libra, you have an understanding. That's great. I'm happy for you. Bravery, okay, that's how it is, right? Because you're having delusion of having bravery. And you have the Tower moment because you have transformation. Everything is changing bit by bit, day by day, week by week, month by month, and year by year. And this is how it is. You have to focus on the abilities to understand how it is, because you have to maintain it. Maintain on how things are. Maintain of how, everything is, right? It's the way of how it goes. Because this is just the way it seems to be, but you have to put things into perspective. Put everything into your own way. Worshipping your own self. Worshipping on how bravery and understanding and transformation, everything will go into plan. And this is how it goes, okay? So believe that you can do it as long as it needs to. Keep it up, Libra. Do your own exactly how it is. Stay positive, because you can do it, okay? A sensitive, introspective phase. Moon in Cancer belonging. Let's see what's going on for you. Three Cups is upright. Nine of Swords is upright. And the Nine of Wands is reversed. Okay, so this is how it is. Three Cups is, you're in friendships or something like that. You could be in a third party. Nine of Swords is upright because you're having anxiety or something. You're not happy. Things are not working out as planned as they used to be. That's how it is. So I can understand that. But let's see what the universe is saying. Let's see. So the Tower is reversed because there's no transformation. Magician is upright because there's skill. And Eight of Pentacles is upright because there's perfection. Ten of Pentacles is upright because there's wealth. Okay? So you have wealth, skill, perfection. The Strength card is reversed because there's no bravery. Okay? Seneca is reversed because there's no delusion. Ace of Swords reversed because there's no understanding. And King of Wands is upright because there's passion. Alright, so I understand that. Because you're having wealth, you have passion, skill, perfection. This is how it goes. Believe on how it goes. Believe how things are. Look at it. Look at it as a way of how it goes. Believe about how things are. In one way or another, everything will flip. It's the way of how it goes, because everything will fascinate you. Right? You have to understand about how things are. But in order to do it, it's like a give and take situation. I'm giving you this information, you're taking it. So believe about how it is. Believe about having perfection, passion, skill, wealth. You do that. You see how things are, but you're going to look at it. Believe me, this is how it goes. Remember to stay positive, Cancer. Do exactly what you're going to do, and that's how it is. Okay? We're almost done. And we have a change in your emotional life, Moon Scorpio transformation. This is how it goes. Let's see. Magician is upright. Eight of Pentacles is reversed. And the Sun card is upright because you're staying positive as much as you can. You know, you're having your own ability to understand how things are, how it is. But Eight of Pentacles reversed, I'm going to see how that is. So I want to see what the universe is saying. Let's see. Okay, so you have the King of Wands reversed because no passion. Okay, so you have the Ace of Swords is upright because there's understanding. Okay, so you're understanding. You're staying positive, but let's see. Seven of Cups is upright because there's delusion. Strength card is upright because you have bravery. Okay, so you have delusion, understanding, bravery. What's upset about the delusion? Magician is reversed because there's no skill, but then you have skill. Two of Wands reversed because there's no planning. The Justice reversed because there's no truth, but then the Fool is upright because there's change. Okay, change is for the better about being delusion, understanding, okay, and bravery. Okay, that's how it goes. Alright, so the 10 Pentacles here, there's no wealth. Because you have transformation. Okay. Queen of Wands is upright because there's charisma. And you have the King of Cups is upright because there's romance. Yeah, because see, here's the thing. You have change, transformation, understanding, romance, charisma, and bravery. See, this is how things are. You know, you have the transformation because you do exactly what you're told to do. You know, it's the way of processing of letting things are. Let's see what the card is for the Tower. The King of Cups is upright because there's support. The Knight of Cups is upright is romance. Okay, romance, support, change. Okay, what's after the Fool card? Eight of Wands reversed because there's no speed. The High Priestess because there's no inner voice. Followed by Seven of Swords reversed because there's no deceit. The Hierophant is there's no solitude. Five of Swords reversed because there's no revenge. But then you have the Ace of Cups is upright because there's satisfaction. Yeah, see, this is how things are, Scorpio. You do exactly what you're told to do, but you have the satisfaction, you have delusion, you have support, you have romance, charisma, and bravery. You do all those things, okay? You know, Scorpio, you have to believe in yourself that you can do things in order to do it. You know, you think about the positive all the time, and you got to, but you have satisfaction, support. You have everything that you need, because in one way or another, you need to face your own beliefs, facing your own way of knowing what to do. You know, focus on that. You know, things can switch for a brief moment, but this is how it goes, because you have to focus on this. Focus about being positive, not the negative. But you know what, Scorpio? Do exactly how it is. You know, do exactly what you're told to do, and things will get better as they go along. Okay? Way to go, Scorpio. Keep it up. Because you're staying positive, and you do exactly what you're told to do. You know? And last but not least, serve your higher purpose. Eclipse in Pisces, free will. Alright, this is how it goes. One more. Two of Swords is upright, followed by the Wheel of Fortune is upright. Wow. And the Nine of Cups is upright. Wow. See? Look at this. You're staying positive already. You don't know which direction you're going to take, left or right. But I'm going to clarify. So this is how it seems to be and how it remains. Because one way or another, everything can shift. You know, it's the way of how it goes. It's the way how things are. But, you know, you have your own way of knowing what to do. Excuse me. This is how it goes. And this is how it seems to be. So, I can understand how it is. In one way or another, everything can shift. But this is how it goes, okay? So I'm going to clarify the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Cups, and the Two of Swords. So the Ten of Pentacles upright gives there's wealth. Ace of Swords reversed because there's no understanding. King of Pentacles because there's no security. Interesting. Two of Pentacles upright gives there's balance. Alright? The Empress is no nourishment. But you have based on loyalty. You have balance, wealth, loyalty. Okay? So what's about this wealth card? The Sun is reversed because there's no positivity, which means you're in negative. Three of Swords reversed gives no heartbreak. Five of Swords is upright because there's revenge. Okay, so balance, revenge, loyalty. Also, you could be basically having revenge or loyalty because you're not getting what you want. Because you already have the wealth. You have no understanding. You have balance. But then you have no security. That's interesting. What's after the balance card? Ace of Cups reversed because there's no satisfaction. Knight of Pentacles is reversed because there's no trust. King of Wands is upright because there's passion. What's after the loyalty? Six of Pentacles reversed because there's no kindness. Ooh. The world is upright because there's completion. Passion, balance, loyalty, revenge, wealth. What's else about the revenge card? 8 Pentacles reverse because there's no perfection. Opposite. 10 of Swords reverse because there's no conclusions. Opposite. 2 of Cups is upright because there's relationships. Yeah, see, you need to have completion, loyalty. You have revenge on, because I just clarified that, because about the relationships. You have balance because you have passion. Passion for balance, right? This is how it is. That's positive. Relationships and revenge. Revenge and relationships don't go together because revenge is negative. Relationships are positive because you're having revenge on relationships with money, as in wealth. You have completion because you have no understanding. Okay? This is why I don't get it. You have to pay attention, Pisces. Want to see what's the opposite of the Passion card? The Devil's reverse because there's no obsession. 7 Cups, 7 Pentacles upright because there's vision. Vision for what? Vision for relationships, revenge, wealth, completion, loyalty. What's after completion? The Knight of Swords reverse because there's no drama. Nine of Cups reverse because there's no fulfillment. The Knight of Cups reverse because there's no romance. Queen of Wands reverse because there's no charisma. Wow. The Temperance does reverse because there's no healing. Strength card reverse because there's no bravery. Wow. Opposite. King of Swords is upright because there's knowledge. Wow, really? What's opposite about the Vision card? Ace of Pentacles reverse because there's no growth. Opposite. Wow. 5 of Pentacles reverse because no insecurity. Upright introspection for the 8 Cups. I'm going to clarify again with the introspection. 6 Cups reverse because there's no delusion. King of Cups reverse because there's no support. The Tower reverse is no transformation. 8 of Swords reverse because no anxiety. 4 of Cups reverse because no distraction. Wow. 8 of Wands is upright because speed. Oh, so you have speed, relationships, revenge, knowledge, loyalty. What's after about relationships? Inner voice. Okay, see Pisces, this is the thing that I don't get, is where you have speed, but you have balance, everything else. But then you have the inner voice, relationships, revenge, wealth, right? And then you have knowledge and loyalty. Because you don't have, understanding, everything else. So you have to focus on abilities to understand that. Focus about staying positive as much as you can. Understand how things are. Things will, recuperate, like, to get things back as they used to be. Think about how things are. Because in a moment of time, believe about how everything is. You have to believe about have inner voice, relationships, revenge, wealth. You have everything because you have speed, you have knowledge, loyalty. You believe on how it goes. This is why it seems to be, but you have to know exactly how things are. You have to believe about staying positive as much as you can, because things have to be evaluate of how it is. It's the way of how things are. So you have to believe about staying positive as much as you can. Stay positive, not the negative. Think about how things are. Think about how you can do exactly what you do, because you have to think about how it is. So before I let you all go, pay attention about how things are in your guys' own lives and stuff, because you have to focus on the ability. Focus about having, the right attitude, the right emotions, the right how it is. And this is how it goes. So before I let you all go, pay attention about how it is. Understand how it seems to be, how you can do things, how you can do that, and this is how it goes. So I hope that this reading helps you. Enjoy how things are, and this is how it goes, because one way or another, you have to put things into perspective. Know that things are, know things how it seems to be, know how everything is. So you have to pay attention to how everything is, because you have to stay positive as much as you can, as long as it needs to be. So I hope that this reading, how it is. Give it a like, give it a comment, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Have a good day to all, and thank you. Bye for now. Really, bye.